Oh, God.
Your soul.
All right. Last we left off, Flynn had just gone plunging into the freezing cold water. The three of you, see him do so and turn, and before you can even make it back to the hole where he pushed in, he reemerges from the water out of the cold, gripping onto the edges.
Oh my God! Are you okay? We go try to get him.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. Are you okay? I look at my hands. Totally fine. I think so. It's weird. I'm not even cold.
I mean, that is sign of hypothermia when you get warm. I think that this could be problem.
You're not dead till you're warm and dead.
It's weird. I'm not. Yeah, maybe that's it. That could be it.
Regardless, let's get you dried off into somewhere warm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And he just kind of collapses. He can't actually walk right now. He can't feel his legs.
Yeah, we carry him to what? There's an inn.
Mm-hmm. To the wet trout on the lake.
Oh, I thought that. Wait, I thought the wet trout was the bar. It's also
Sorry,
the inn.
it's just a bar. There is a different inn. Yep. Nope. That was entirely my bad. Yes, there is a different inn, just down the road.
Great, we're gonna take him there.
Yeah. It'll cost you, depending on how many rooms you want, it'll cost you 1 silver per night to get rooms.
What time is it?
But you can sit and warm up. It's probably encouraging on 5 o'clock, 6, maybe 6, but
Okay.
not super late.
Can I go read now?
No, Flynn. Just stay and get warm and dry.
Okay.
Ironically, the inn is named the White Lady Inn, by the way.
I don't think I want to stay here.
It is only in. Listen, I will try to find you books, and you will go lay down. Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. I think that's probably for the best. And I just hobble up the stairs.
No, I would carry you. I'll carry you up
I
to your
hobble
room.
to Zoria, and then she takes me up the stairs. Flynn's had a long day.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so you cradle him as you carry him up the stairs, or do you throw him over your shoulder?
Yeah, we're cradling.
All right, you cradle him.
He's a poor little baby.
This is a cradle mode.
This is a cradle situation.
You carry him up and lay him down on a bed, and as he lays shivering, the evening is yours.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to the library and get Flynn some books.
I'll accompany you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Soren has just wanted to take a break.
For once in my life, I just want to read.
Just trying to learn myself. Sorry.
What book would you like? Yes.
I need
Ready Player 2.
I need Ready Player 2 now. Not later, now. But also I want books on the north.
On the north.
On the northern regions of the Icewind Dale.
Yes. Okay.
Can you do that for me?
I will see what I can find.
I really want to know about some of the islands that are up there.
Yes.
That would be wonderful.
North. Yes. Now go to sleep.
And also some hearty boys. I really want to learn. I want to read some hearty boys.
Hearty boys?
Yes.
They're
my favorite series.
Mm-hmm. With a hard T.
No,
yes.
Yes.
Hearty
boys.
Yes.
And Zori.
Yes.
Zori. I really also desperately want books on Oriel.
Oh. Yes.
The goddess that everyone's blaming for the
the
winter.
eternal night. Yes, I'm very familiar with Ariel.
You know her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not personally, but yes.
He fades.
Okay. Good,
Zoria,
good
Zoria.
to sleep, little
Also,
one. Yes.
one more thing.
Yes.
Can I have some hot cocoa?
I will see if they will bring you some.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
And Flynn kind of just passes out calmly.
That doesn't seem calmly to me. Seemed like he struggled quite a bit.
That was like toddler action. Like, hey, and one more thing, please.
Yep.
I was really trying to channel some Yoda fading to death.
Luke.
All right. Ray, are you going to go with them to the
Not going to the
library? Or are you
library?
going to go somewhere
No,
else?
I'm going to
hang
go
out?
look for a leather worker.
Okay. All right. So while you guys are making your way to the library, I'll go ahead and handle that. You've roll investigation real quick.
Okay. Oof. That is a 7.
Okay. It's gonna take you a little while, so we're actually gonna go to the library
Can I
first.
ask for the bartender?
Hey, you could ask the bartender.
Excuse me. Wow.
It's not my fault.
Or the tavern, the
The
innkeep.
innkeep, yes.
There's no bar here.
I'm looking for a leather worker. Is there one in town?
Kind of older human man. Who's, yeah, I mean, there's a couple.
Do you have one that you would recommend?
Yeah, that'd be Brown. He's about 4 blocks over.
Thank you.
He's good people. Then you make your way there with ease. Now that you've asked somebody. And what do you need from the leather worker?
Well, I've got 50 pounds of mammoth fur.
Right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
He's
Yeah.
a tanner, and his name is Brown. Get it?
Ha.
Ha.
I was gonna make a Brown Town joke.
You know, honestly, I don't really have like a
That's
huge
not it.
plan with this, so
When you're asleep, you can't.
I'll probably sell some of it to him.
Okay.
About 25 pounds of it.
Okay.
I know this is probably a stat that you have on the top of your head. What's the going rate for mammoth fur?
Well, he
Gotta
gets it
make some-
wholesale.
Quick, some quick muffs. You want to sell 25 pounds of it?
Yes.
I'll say he'd buy it off you for 18 gold.
Okay.
18 gold.
That's perfectly fine. It's like over half of what I have, so.
Dang poor.
Well, I didn't get the payout from the job that I did at least half of and gave to you guys, so.
Dang Ray, why you poor?
That's a valid point.
Whoops.
Better luck next time.
Should have been there.
Maybe don't fade away next time.
All right, is there anything
I'll
else?
remember that. Ray will remember that.
Yeah. Ray did not like that. Is there anything else you need from the leatherwork?
See, like, I feel like there's something I want to make, but I also think I have everything I need right now. No, I think that'll do it for now.
Okay. All right, so Zoria and Soren, you make your way back into the speaker's hall, past the secretary. As you pass the desk, the half orc looks up and goes, you catch your thief?
Well, I sort of lied about the thieving in hopes that he would help, but I caught my friend. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but thievery, is kind of legal here, so
Yeah.
maybe not the best way to get help.
Well, remember that for the next time.
What should we call? Fire?
Fire, murderer.
Murder
Wizard.
is still legal.
Wizard's a good one these days.
Wizard, oh.
Yeah. Although you might not
wouldn't be
like the
too
amount of
far
help
off.
you get, so maybe not. I don't know.
Are there no good wizards here?
It'd be a first.
Oh.
It'd kind of be a first for us.
What?
They're dangerous folk, Pretty self-centered.
Mm.
Anyway, I guess you're back for the library.
I am. Yes, we are.
Yes.
All right. You guys make your way back through the door behind him. The totem is still there. However, there is not a woman strapped to it this time. Just this gleaming statuette of a demon lord standing in the middle of the hall.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Is the orc still nearby? Is that who it was? Half orc?
He's
What
still
do you
sitting. Half orc is still sitting behind the desk. But you could go back and talk to him.
Yes. Hello. I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
That statue in the middle there.
Yeah. You don't want to go near that.
What is it?
That's Chardolin. That's
Chardolin.
demon metal. It's some group of heroes pulled out of a group of adventurers pulled out of the lake a while back. Been kind of trying to figure out what to do with it. I wouldn't go near it if I were you. Dangerous stuff.
Perhaps some sort of sign saying this is evil, or I don't know. Might be beneficial, yes.
I mean, maybe we just don't touch things that aren't ours, yeah?
But thievery is problem around here. It seems this is common occurrence.
Yeah, but it's like thief defense too, right? They try to steal it and yeah, you see?
This is good point. I see what you are thinking. Yes. Have you ever noticed anything weird happening?
No. I mean, apart from, well, we had this one guy who touched it and then thought we were all conspiring against him, which is kind of weird.
That is weird.
But nothing other than that, no.
Well, my friends went up to it, and because we saw a lady tied to it and was possessed and almost drowned himself in the lake.
Oh, you must have seen the white lady.
We did.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen her here before, but people see her occasionally.
What do you know of White Lady?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Either she drowned or she drowned her husband. One of the two drowned out on the lake. And she's been haunting the town ever since and the waters.
Huh.
And
Well,
her husband has a treasure somewhere?
Yeah, story goes that he had a big chest of gold that he was going to hide out somewhere, keep it away from thieves and probably from her when she drowned him, if you believe that one.
This has been good information.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm always happy to talk about town folklore.
Yeah.
Cool
I
stuff.
appreciate you. It is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, Flynn whispers in your ear.
Get me books.
I know. I'm getting you bucks.
That's right.
Flynn's asleep, man. Flynn
We do
can't
not have
whisper out of
some
nowhere.
sort of telepathic communication.
You hear Flynn's whisper emanate from the demonic statue. Take that as you will.
Oh no! Stop.
Follow me. And the lake.
Books.
And your head.
Oh God. Okay. So I'm gonna go get books now.
Okay.
Is he also the librarian?
No, there is no librarian.
Great.
You pass through the hall, past the statue and the display cases into the next room, and there are lines of bookshelves. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount of rhyme or reason to the way they're displayed, but there are a substantial number of books here. If you want to kind of like pour through to see what you can find.
I'll look for the Hearty Boys. But you can get all the rest.
Yes. This sounds fine.
All right, each of you roll investigation.
In addition to the Hardy Boys,
Yes.
I would also like to look for a book about the deity Hor the Doombringer,
Mm-hmm.
if possible.
Okay.
Rolling investigation. Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oof.
I mean, how many times do I get to roll?
Just one.
Okay, well, it's an 11, which isn't too
Okay,
shabby.
that's not bad.
11.
11. Okay.
Oh, hey.
It takes you guys a while, but you do find some of the books that you feel like you'd be looking for. Soren, you have a very easy time finding the Hardy Boys,
Nice.
given that they all have the same blue spine. And so there's just like this one big section, just like nothing but just 4 copies of each Hardy Boys book.
Sounds like
popular around
every
here.
library
Yeah.
I've ever been in.
Yes. Underneath it, there's a sister series that's all
Nancy
yellow,
Drew. Yep.
called Nancy Drow. So you have a pretty easy time finding the Hardy Boys. You have a little harder time finding a book on horror, but you do eventually find 2 kind of dustier old tomes that deal with the more aggressive and darker gods that you could look through. And you do find you kind of give up after a little, like for a while you're like, okay, I need to find like exactly what he's looking for, and then finally you're just like, fuck it, and start grabbing just book after book on the north and the Sea of Moving Ice and Oriel, and so you have a stack like 8 books high.
Excellent.
So the shotgun approach.
This should be enough. All right. I have found what I came here for, I think.
As did I.
Excellent.
Nice.
And we found out about statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good, successful trip.
Very
Everything's
much
wrapped
so.
up. Tiny bow.
We just, I think we cracked this one wide open, yeah?
Neither of us want to drown ourselves in the lake.
I know.
Soren, are you planning on reading the books now, or did you want to take them back to the end?
I'm just gonna pocket it and take it back
Okay.
to the end.
So you like take your stacks of books and you walk out, and the orc's like,
I'll bring it back eventually, you know. I mean, it's not like anyone else is really gonna want them, but please do.
We
That'd be
will.
nice. Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
he goes back to his paperwork, and you guys make your way back to the inn with your stacks of books. So Soren, for yours first, what are you reading for? What are you trying to find out?
Common practices in communicating with horror
Oh.
and possibly gaining their blessing.
Okay. And Flynn, assuming that you've received the books from Zoria, what are you looking for?
Oh, thank you so much. All right. I'm just gonna be a minute with these.
You go ahead.
Okay,
Take
okay.
your time. Have fun.
I'm going to first look at the north. I'm going to focus on studies focused in the Sea of Moving Ice. So I'm going to be looking at common legends, common folklore, pertaining to those islands, and see if I can link any good traveling methods, any good advice, anything that I should be kind of like looking out for when I go to that area.
Okay. Both of you roll investigation. With advantage because you have some time.
It's one more than the other one.
Hey, that's one better.
7.
Okay.
13.
Okay. So Soren, it's going to take you kind of well into the evening, but you do find a significant amount of information about horror over time.
Can
Couple
we spell this god's name?
Hoar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Just want to make sure.
yeah.
Like boar. Like a
Yeah,
wild
like boar,
boar.
but horror.
But with an H. Got
Yeah.
it.
So you read some things you already know and some that you don't, right? Like, so you read about this very bitter deity who's very temperamental and is known to go from very peaceful to fits of violence, and his followers are often kind of similar in that regard, especially after other gods try to influence him to become different than he was. Particularly Tyr and Shar tried to make him, all vengeance and wrath, and the other one tried to make him see the irony and satisfying justice of life and all of its sadness. And he didn't really go with either one. He kind of rebelled against many of the other gods. But the one thing that you do find that to commune with horror is almost a necessity, is the hunt. His followers don masks and go out and hunt what they feel is required by acts of vengeance, whether or not they are right. But in the moments following a quote-unquote just death from their perspective, they feel closer to him than at any other time.
Okay.
So you get the sense that by dealing out punishment that is deemed worthy by the gods, you bring yourself closer to horror.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Flynn,
Yes.
you have a very hard time as you're reading through Books of the North, because the Sea of Moving Ice is named that for a reason. There are very few true islands. Most of it is icebergs and big chunks of ice and rock that float. And so while it is mapped, it has to be remapped every 40 or so years. You do find, as you are studying on Oriel, tales of an island shaped like a snowflake that she moves through the Sea of Moving Ice by her will. And
She moves the island.
she moves the island where she wants.
Okay.
Yep. And brings it closer to land at times and further from it at others.
Is there a name for this island?
There is, which give me 1 second to go back into the notes.
I'll just cutscene to flipping through pages.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah. But you do find as you're looking through it that you are going to have to, you can't do it without a boat, right? You have to have some form of travel across the water. You do find local legends of a whale with a ship strapped to its back. You don't find enough to really know exactly what to make of it, whether or not you actually believe it to be true. But it is something that you do find tale of.
Does it mention any certain area where that has been seen, like that whale with the boat, like north, south, east, west of the moving ice?
On the north by northwestern part of the Icewind Dale, there's a place known as Angajuk's Bell.
You're gonna have to spell that one.
Yep, that is.
Hang on. I just need a minute.
Mhm.
Okay, spell it for me.
That is Angajuk.
Bell. So on
Angajuk's Bell.
Angajuk's Bell. And that is what exactly?
That is a bell where supposedly you can summon the whale.
Okay.
And Oriel's Island is known as the Island of Solstice, where her castle of Grimsky resides.
Okay.
I'm making my way uptown. Gonna find.
And that takes both of you pretty far into the evening. So during that time, the two of you kind of have some free time that you could be doing things with if you so choose. Or you can hang out at the inn or the bar.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go around and see if there's like a gear store around.
Sure.
I just want to replenish the net that I lost,
Gear store.
Yeah, you find a shop pretty easily.
like a fishing net kind of thing.
Yeah, down by the docks you find a small shop meant to sell kind of, like a typical bait and tackle shop. where you could buy a new net
Cool.
for
1 gold.
1 gold. Yes, for 1 gold piece, you could buy a net.
Great. I'll do that.
Thank you. So yeah, you do that. Zoria, did you have anything you want to do?
No. I am content. I think that I probably went back and hung out at the bar.
Okay. Going, having drinks or no?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say you probably spend like maybe get 2 more ales. So you
Oh,
spend
I
like
get 2 more. So
copper.
like 4 copper.
Yeah. And hang out and drink while they are reading up. And you guys, unless you wanted to set out tonight to look for the fishermen, you could settle down at the inn and get a much needed rest.
Yeah.
I totally
Take a
forgot
nap.
about like the mission we've been given.
That we had a
I was
mission.
like fisherman.
What fisherman?
I mean, it's probably kind of time sensitive, but maybe going in the morning's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I-
Flynn can't move. Like while he is like reading. He's like bedridden.
Oh, okay.
for the night.
Then
Yeah, I think that we're just
I can. Hey,
Chilling.
Soren, I can move my toes again.
Oh, it's a good start.
Tis only a start. I still can't move my pinky. My pinky toe. Took a phone.
Could you move it before?
No.
Says the random passerby.
No, couldn't move the pinky toe.
In your room.
In your room, walking by the doors, like, what? All right, then you guys settle down for the evening and take your well-deserved long rest.
Heck
And how much was the inn for a night again?
2 silver.
Yeah, I guess I should pay for the room.
yeah. I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Fine.
yes.
This is honorable. You know, I used to be able to do a Russian accent before attempting to imitate your characters, and for some reason now I have a hard time with it.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, and as we settle down for the long rest, let's take a quick break. All right, so you guys wake up from your long rest in nice, warmish beds. Warm for the Icewind Dale.
Everything is cold. here.
Everything's kind of cold, but you wake. It's warmish.
The cold doesn't bother me anyway.
They have large fires downstairs in the inn, so you get some of that heat. You make your way downstairs with the provided breakfast. This time of slightly undercooked chicken and some grains that are similar to rice, but a little tougher, a little harder to chew. And eat your breakfast, and the day is yours.
Excellent.
Are we ready to go find some fishermen?
I was about to say we might want to work on mission today.
I'm feeling much better. I promise I'm not going to throw my Yickle wallet at anyone. I promise.
Don't make promises that you can't keep, friend.
Oh! Hey!
Hey! All right, so guess we're heading down to that dock.
I am ready.
You make your way out of the inn and to the docks. You've kind of look around for a while until you find where they seem to be renting boats. Most of the fishermen around here own their own, but there's a small dock where they seem to be renting them out. And the guy seeing your approach.
Oh yeah, your boy was down here yesterday. I guess I've got a boat here for you, on the speaker. So yeah, here you go.
No. Thank you.
It's just one.
Yeah, just one boat. Do you need more?
I mean, what does the boat look like?
It's about 10 feet long, total, probably a little under, maybe 8 feet. You could comfortably fit
All four of us.
All four of you in there.
I'm basically not a person.
Well, and I'm basically like 3, so you know I don't even know.
We even out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I think that
About
this
being
will hopefully be suitable.
Yeah, it's larger than I thought it was.
How's the waters today?
Cold.
Yes, that is to be expected.
Very cold.
Anything spooky
well,
you see?
Spooky. No, I mean the fog doesn't really dissipate without sun, but
This is good point.
if you can bear through that, the waters are calm. So
Excellent.
Now, these missing fishermen, did you have any close association with them?
yeah, I knew one of them. His name was Josiah. A good man.
And is there anything they had in common, or anything that you can tell us that might help us find them?
I've got this one. They were fishermen.
Thank you for
Yeah, that is true. He also had drinking problems.
Do you all have drinking problems, or was
Yes.
it just then? Okay.
Oh
I
yeah, everyone here.
kind of figured as much.
Yeah.
Would you say they drink like fish?
Yeah, I guess so. Never thought of that before. Yeah,
I'm here all day.
hopefully not.
You know, that's fine too. I'm just gonna go on the boat now.
Did they all go to the same place, or were just?
Yeah, they had a kind of a favorite spot where they could go and fish for knucklehead and drink.
And that seemed to be where they disappeared.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean, everyone who was with them didn't come back, so
I see.
there's that. But yeah, I mean, it's safe to assume that that's where they went.
And do you know where that is?
Yeah, yeah, I can kind of point you in the general direction. He points like 10 degrees east of north. Just kind of like with his hand.
The northeast.
Do you
So,
have?
Not quite northeast.
Okay, but are there any landmarks over there?
Yes.
Sick.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my cartographer's tools
Okay.
to try to sketch out a little
Yeah.
map of
This is
where that might be.
Can I see that for a second?
So we're at Loch Denishire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure I have this right. So yeah, as you are looking out over it, you see in one island, kind of straight north, and then past it there's another landmass, and it's hard to see details, but because it is still dark, but you can see kind of the outline of a rising cliff in the distance.
Okay, and that's kind of where we're aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, and so you're using your cartography tools to kind of keep an idea on where that is.
Yeah.
All right, roll survival with advantage.
Okay. I also have proficiency.
Which I was gonna say, I believe you also get your
Vehicles.
proficiency.
I can add my proficiency bonus to that. So,
You know how to like.
Thank you, rolling.
Finally.
So. Okay, so how does this work? Because I have proficiency in survival. Do I get to add my survival or my proficiency bonus again because of the cartographer's tools?
I believe you do.
Okay,
Yes.
so that is a 24.
Nice. You guys watch as he sits down with a map and a compass. Thank you. Sits down with a map and a compass and takes the heading and kind of takes a knife and scratches a mark into the side of the compass, very faintly, and then you guys set out with a distinct heading.
excellent.
Ray, it looks like you've done this before.
Yes, I've spent some time navigating the land.
That's amazing. Can you show me some of your tools? I want to learn how to navigate on the open sea.
I'm afraid that this might not be the time. Maybe when we're back somewhere not on the water where everything can go
Yes.
Okay.
Away.
But can you promise? I wanna learn.
Maybe we'll get to it.
Okay.
I'm
so excited. I didn't know that she had all these tools. This is so cool.
I am glad that someone does know how to do both because I am mostly on land and do not do both very well.
But you do land very well.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Anyway.
As you guys are rowing across the water in the heading that Ray took, Ray, since you're piloting the boat, roll a d20 for me.
Okay. And add my proficiency bonus to it because I have
Just roll the d20.
I have proficiency with vehicles.
I know this is not for the sake of piloting.
Well, then it's a 13.
13. Okay. Okay. So you pass by another boat with a group of fishermen on it, flying an East Haven flag. And they kind of like wave at you and just let you pass by.
Wave back.
Yeah. You make your way further out into the lake and across, and there's this thick fog over it, and you kind of just have to keep your eyes focused on that outline against the stars. But have a pretty easy time doing so with your training, and approach where you saw the fisherman point as the kind of favorited spot. As you're looking around, you pass by this small island covered in a copse of trees, and there are a couple of driftwood and what looks like it may have been a wrecked boat once, but very, very old. And pass by it and make your way to the favorited spot. Now I need all of you to roll perception.
I like how it's just called the favorited spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, net 20.
Nice.
It's got a real nice 8.
That's a
Okay.
7.
20.
Okay.
24.
24. All right. So Soren and Ray, as you are peering out into the darkness, Zoria and Flynn, you're both having kind of trouble peering through, even with your dark vision.
Sora is uncomfortable on boats. She does not feel good about this.
Yeah. The two of you spot a part of the shore that is where two rowboats have been pulled up onto the land across ice.
Do you see that, Ray?
I do. Maybe that is our fisherman crew that we're looking for.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
We should
Yes.
be very cautious.
Where?
Should we go to the land? The land would be nice, yes?
Right over there.
Oh, I see it. The rowboats.
Yes.
Good eye.
Should be
We'll be there
a little more
shortly.
quiet.
Good eye.
And I kind of try to steer us toward
Mm-hmm.
that part of the shore.
Okay. As you get to about maybe 20, 30 feet offshore, you hit ice, and the boat will go no further. You're gonna have to pull it up onto the ice and walk it.
Okay.
Assuming that you do.
Yeah.
As
Yes,
you do,
we do that.
your boots hit the ice, and unlike the previous sections of ice that have been deeply covered in snow, this is just open, frozen water. So I need each of you to roll a dexterity save, with the exception of Flynn.
I was about to say, Flynn's got some special.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got special boots. Good
God
for the ice.
damn it.
Good for the ice.
10.
10?
14.
14?
3.
Okay.
It's a nat 1.
The two of you manage to keep your footing. Zoria hits the ground, and your feet just out from under you, and you hit the ice. Not hard enough to do damage, but you are momentarily prone.
Hard enough to hurt your pride.
This is embarrassing. I hate boats and I hate water.
Are you okay? I'll help you
I
out.
am fine,
I'll try to
Flynn.
get your, I'll get
no,
your left arm.
no.
Come on, we got this.
Flynn.
I think she's got it.
Okay. I don't understand what the problem is.
I just like start skating.
Everything is fine. Everything is
With
fine.
boots. I don't know.
Sliding. It's like sliding in socks.
Yeah.
But you pull yourself upright and kind of get your footing and start to pull the boat across. As you pull the boat onto the snow and dirt, you look up and see 4 large cave mouths in front of you. You can see
We should definitely split up.
in the side of the cliff
1, 2.
3 of them. The 3 on your left are 30 feet up with a wall of ice that looks like it might have once been running water, or water would have run over it, but has since frozen in the everlasting winter and broken away. On the far right is a cave that is the ice from the lake blends into as if water once flowed out of it, and is at your level. But you see the 4 of them above, and the 2 boats are pulled up onto the ice next to your left.
So the first 3, can we even go in those, or is it just?
You would have to climb to them, but you could.
I do not think these caves are important. I think that we should just move on.
I'm gonna roll survival of like around the other boats to kind of see if there are any tracks left over, maybe that haven't been covered up.
Okay. Yeah. Roll survival.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You looking around the boats, you do find 4 sets of human tracks that make their way into the rightmost tunnel. You have a pretty easy time of following them, actually, kind of down the coast and into that cave. Seems to be the last place they went.
Well, I think that might be a good place to start.
Yes. This seems good.
As you are looking around, you do hear a eagle-like screech over the wind, and look to the north, and you see 2 harpies swooping in on you.
Cool.
They have spotted you from far off and are very hungry. I need you to roll for initiative.
Bum, bum.
I think we figured out what happened to the fishermen.
Possibly.
They were dating the harpies.
They were dating the harpies, and
They
they
were-
made them mad.
Yeah.
Oof, badoof. I got a 7.
You want us to put it in roll 20?
If you since there's only the 4 of you, you can actually just tell me.
Okay.
So Zoria,
15.
15, Soren,
20.
and Flynn.
9.
All right.
I'm sorry, 10. Excuse me.
Oh, nice.
All right. So if you will look at roll 20, you will have a combat map there momentarily.
God, they look creepy.
You can move your characters to wherever you think they should be at the moment. And Soren, you will begin.
Awesome. I suppose I would have walked up a little bit. Be right there. So are they in the air currently?
They are. They're currently flying 10 feet up.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna move 5 feet, and then I'm going to shoot my short bow at this one.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Ooh, natural 20.
All right.
Oh,
Finally.
Roll your damage.
Destroy them.
And bows deal double damage to flyers, right? Just like in Fire Emblem?
Nope, not Fire Emblem.
Ah.
I like it, but no.
That's 19.
19. Okay.
Good lord.
Was this
Heck
a
yeah.
sneak attack thing? Yeah, because I had advantage because I went before it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Rogues.
Rogues, everyone.
Rogues, man.
Brought to you by D&D. Specifically the assassin.
Yeah. And that RP is bloodied.
What?
Uh-huh.
Was it the left one or the
Oh my
right one?
The
God.
left one. That was the left one. All right. Is that your turn? Or are you going to bonus action?
I will bonus action disengage back here or dash,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm done.
Okay. All right. That brings us to the now bloodied harpy, who's going to fly out here. And is going to start singing. You watch like your arrow pierce into its chest, and she reels back with the force of it, and then kind of like staggers, regains flight pattern, pushes out over the ice, and then you hear this haunting melody just ringing from somewhere within, a voice that is much more beautiful than you would expect from this monstrous thing in front of you. I need you all, assuming they're all within 300 feet, yes? Yes? Okay, cool. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yeah.
Big oof, not one.
Okay.
I got
For
a dirty 20.
3.
10?
10?
7.
Okay. So what was yours?
Dirty 20.
All right. You were the only one that succeeds.
Wow.
The rest of you are charmed.
Oh no.
You, if you are more than 5 feet away from it, will spend your turn attempting to get within 5 feet of it
Wow.
by the most direct route.
Fuck.
No.
If you take damage, you may repeat the saving throw, and you may repeat it at the end of your turn.
And is she hovering above ice? Or
Correct.
water? Okay.
Ice.
Any damage or specifically from that harpy?
Any damage.
Okay.
Any damage. All right. Which brings us to Zoria. It's your turn.
Yes. I was really trying to figure out what I was gonna do because I can't spam wild shape right now and turn into a bear. It would not be beneficial to me. You're really forcing me outside my comfort zone with harpies. So here we go, getting up. And these things are so far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You should hit all of us so that we can redo
Well,
the save.
I was thinking about casting thunder wave, so that would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it would. I would do
He's
that.
like, but what if you do
Hit
not
me.
do that? All right, I
want you to do it.
I guess I should get the one on the ice. It's more of a threat right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I assume you have some type of
Is
disadvantage.
this
on
solid
this.
ice?
The blue is ice.
This?
Mm-hmm. Just so you know,
Yeah.
you would know from getting out of the boat that moving back onto the ice, you would need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe we just back on up while I count again.
Do we have full movement on the ice, or is it like difficult?
You do. So the way ice works is whenever you enter it for the first time on your turn, or move on ice on the first time you return, you have to make a dex saving throw,
Okay.
or fall prone.
Ooh. Fuck.
Except for me.
Except for Flynn.
Because I got boots.
Flynn will be fine.
but I am charmed anyway. So
So
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
move here.
But we're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
So to understand charmed,
Mm-hmm.
I have to move towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still attack the other opposing harpy? Or is that deemed a friendly?
So you have to spend your turn doing it, which means you have to
Yeah.
spend both your movement and your
Action,
action.
getting closer.
So you have to burn your dash.
Oh, so it's requiring you just to burn everything
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
get towards it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my crossbow. I'm gonna take my crossbow and I'm gonna fire at this one right here,
Okay.
out in the ice.
Yeah. Roll your attack.
That's a 6 to hit.
It does not hit you. You ready your crossbow, but it's been a while since you've used it.
Sure has.
So you take a shot and it arcs over it, just missing it as the wings are flapping.
Mm,
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
no,
Okay. Ray, you are up.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I'm going to move towards the harpy.
Yep.
That's not me. 5, 10, 15. All right, I'm within 5 feet of it.
Yep. And as you hit the ice, roll a dex save.
That is a 14.
Okay. You maintain your footing.
Oh, joy.
And
Well, you're not prone, so that's good.
That's something.
and you manage to get up next to this object of your affections.
And I suppose that is my turn, because that's really all I can do, correct?
Yeah. But you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Hey. No. It's a 7.
Just no.
It's a 7.
Yeah, you are still charmed by the song. Which brings us to the other harpy. Who, seeing Zoria uncharmed, is going to rush in. 40 feet of fly speed and make a multi-attack. She dives in, raking with her claws, which is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. So you take 7 points of slashing damage,
Awesome.
and then she tries to bring down her club on your head, which is lower. That's an 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. So she dives in, the claws kind of rake across your chest, and you fall back with the pain, but look up in time to see the club coming down and manage to shove it to the side, and it
Heck yeah.
deflects into the snow.
And you said 7 damage?
7 points of slashing
Slashing?
damage. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And that is going to end her turn. Flynn, you're up.
That's the most beautiful song I've ever heard. Soren, come with me.
And I
Gladly.
use 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I got a dash for the rest of it. And straight for this harpy that I've been enchanted by.
Mm-hmm. As you hit the ice, oh nope, you're good.
I'm excellent.
Yeah, your feet find purchase quite well on the ice. And Soren, we're back to you.
Sweet. Can we
Do I make a
occupy-
wisdom saving throw at the end there?
Oh yeah, you can make another throw.
I mean, I know Flynn's dumb, but that's going to be a 19.
And you find yourself broken free of the spell.
You're just singing "Sweet Child of Mine." I don't like it.
Boo. All right, Soren, your turn.
Can we occupy the same spot as an ally?
No, you can move through it freely, but you cannot end there.
Okay. Well, I will stop once I hit the ice for my dex save. 18.
Sword, it's
Alright,
not
maintain
worth
your
it.
footing.
Don't come over here.
And then I get here, and I'm gonna bonus action dash to get here. And then I'm gonna attack this harpy with my bow.
Okay. Yeah, you can actually do that. You are attacking at disadvantage though.
Okay. Where's the disadvantage from?
Because you are charmed by its ally.
Oh, sweet. God.
Hit him.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
ooh, those are good.
Damn. 21.
Okay. Roll your damage.
There's no sneak attack though.
Sad.
6.
6. Okay.
6.
All right.
And
Even charm, this rogue's like, nah. Gotta go.
No.
and for the wisdom save, 6.
Okay. So as you're running across the ice, you still feel like there's something wrong here, and there's that one over there is dangerous, and so you take your bow and fire, and it tears through part of the fleshy part of the wing, but doesn't stick into the main body as you're getting close to this wonderful sound that you hear. Which brings us back to that harpy, who, now realizing that one of you has broken free of it, is going to move away from these two, but not out of your range, because she is going to attack you, Flynn.
She's moving. Is that an attack of opportunity?
No, because they are charmed.
Well, but I was right beside her.
She did not move out of your attack range.
Out of attack range.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only when they leave your range.
Gotcha.
So the first one is bad. The first one is a 7 to hit,
Not gonna hit it.
and then with the club, Jesus, stupid harpy. It's a 12 to hit.
Not gonna hit it.
All right, so she swings wildly at you, just furious, but manages to miss both times in her rage.
Whoop, whoop.
And that brings us to Zoria.
I cast Shillelagh on my big stick, and I'm gonna whack this thing.
Okay, roll your attack.
That's a 20.
Nice. All right, roll your damage.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Nice. All right, you channel your druidic magic through your stick, and once you feel it sufficiently energized, you take it and just bring it down on top of this harpy's head and feel that satisfying crack.
Yes.
As she kind of like spirals in the air as she's trying to regain her balance from the hit. And Ray, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I will move closer to this.
Which means you do need to roll another dex save.
Yep.
This is a tricky fight.
I believe that's an 11.
Okay, you do manage to maintain your footing. It's a little tricky there for a second, but you do manage to hold it. Rushin, you did only have to use your movement for that.
Yep. So I'm actually going to use my bonus action to manifest an echo of myself.
Okay.
You wouldn't by any chance happen to have a grayscale token of me, would you?
I do not, but what I can do, hang on, I can do this. I should have. I should have thought of that. That would have been a great idea.
Hey, look at that.
We'll use, maybe that's something.
I'll get rid of the charmed.
We'll use a, here you go, here's a symbol for it.
Yeah, that'll work. Or like, yeah.
Making echoes of yourself. So this is a duplicate?
It is more or less what you guys saw in the cave. It is a kind of
Torque saw.
Oh yeah. So it's a. It doesn't actually look like. Well, you know what? There's an image that is kind of projected out, and it's this grayscale form that looks a lot like Ray. And so I project that out. I can go up to 15 feet away. And then that's my bonus action. I can then use my, just like as a free thing, I can move it up to 30 feet in any direction. So I will do that. And then I can make an attack from its position, so it's going to be behind the other harpy.
So you want to be flanking with Zoria?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so this is where it gets weird, because it is not a creature.
So therefore it is not charmed. Yeah.
Well, it's not charmed, but it also doesn't give Zoria flanking, but I think it gives it flanking.
Oh.
That checks out.
Right.
From what I read of it, yeah.
So.
Well, that's a bummer for me.
I will do my
But
attack.
Amazing for
But
this-
amazing for.
I will do
Ray.
my attack
Yeah.
from the echo's position. Let me just double check that, because it gets pretty crazy. Yeah, when you take the attack action, any attack you make can originate from your echo's space. You make the choice with each attack.
So I do believe that means it's still you, which means it would be at disadvantage, but you get advantage from flanking, making a straight roll.
Yes. That checks out. Yeah, it is my attack. So.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a 10.
10 just barely misses. You see the echo swing and just it almost cuts through a couple of the feathers on the harpy's backside, but doesn't quite bite into the flesh. It's very, very close.
All right, and that is my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to the other harpy.
That's still a really cool move.
Yeah, that was super cool.
May I just say? It's like a Soren moment. Like, you did really good. That was very cool.
Okay. So that harpy, realizing that it's flanked, is going to freak out a little bit, and it's not smart enough to do that though. It is
So you can attack it. The harpy can attack it.
okay. Well, no, this would be its instinct to do though. It's going to actually try to flee from both of them. Does it trigger an AOO from?
It does.
Okay, cool. I just had to check. So it's going to attempt to flee this way. So it'll take an AOO from both Ray and Zoria.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Psychology of Creatures
It's weird, man.
by Tim Alexander.
Yep.
Nat
So-
20.
This would now be a disadvantage, correct?
That is correct. Yes, because you wouldn't be flanking with it.
Oof! I got a 15 and a 2, making it
Oh,
a
no.
8.
Okay. So
Yeah.
But that nat 20.
Yeah.
Ray does not hit. However, Zoria does. Roll your damage.
Don't I get double damage since I got a nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Double the dice roll, not the modifier.
Double the dice roll, not the modifier. Okay. Oh, well, good. So it takes 6 and 5, so 11 points of damage.
Nice. All right, and that one is now bloodied as well. You wail on it with your stick, and it almost falls out of the air, but then manages to pull away. It does pull 10 feet up into the air to fly over Soren, so as to not provoke another attack. Flies over this way, and then you hear that a similar enchanting song come from it. Ray and Soren are both unaffected. Because they're still charmed by the other
I
one.
need to make my wisdom save.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. That's a 21.
Okay, so you break free, which means you do have to make this save.
Another wisdom save. Okay.
Bittersweet.
So Flynn, Zoria, and Ray
Okay.
all have to make a wisdom save.
14?
14, you make it.
19.
19, you make it.
12.
All right, each of you managed to succeed this time. You have now you kind of expect this coming from having just seen the other one try a similar trick,
That's just I'm yours from Jason Mraz.
Oh my god.
and
That's beautiful.
and managed managed to shake the effects. And with that, it is not her turn. Flynn's turn.
Okay. May I use a bonus action to toss a ball bearing at Soren's forehead?
If you want to do it hard enough to deal damage, it needs to be an action.
I don't want it to deal damage. I wanted to try and snap him out of.
You would have to do damage.
Would have to do damage.
But you could throw one as an improvised weapon if you were trying to throw it hard enough to deal damage. I mean,
But that would take an action
yeah,
to do so.
I guess. I mean, it's a ball bearing, but
Give me the bonus action, man. Come on.
not enough to deal damage, man. Sorry.
All right.
Soren, wake up!
And I am going to move, not outside of reach of this harpy. I'm going to move around it. And while I'm moving, I'm gonna shout out,
Ray, distract him!
and move around behind the harpy. And I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Hex.
Okay.
So I'm hexing it, and that is placing a curse on it. So it's going to deal additional necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. And then it's going to have disadvantage. I'm going to give it disadvantage on dexterity
Okay.
saves.
Yeah.
And then as an action, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
Very nice.
And I think because I'm behind it now with Ray, that is advantage.
Do not believe that Eldritch Blast can get flanking.
Eldritch Blast is a ranged spell
Is a
attack.
ranking, is a ranged attack.
So you
even
actually get disadvantage
for
because
being
any
within 5 feet.
yeah.
Okay, I did not know that. May I move
Yeah,
one
only-
more space over?
Yeah. Only melee attacks get flanking.
Gotcha. Okay.
You are going to take an AOO if you do that. Is that what you want to do?
What about just out of curiosity? So my other cantrip, Chill Touch, because it is also ranged, that would be the same thing.
I do not believe you would get. I think it's a ranged spell attack, but isn't it at touch range? No, because that's the one that fires out a hand.
Yeah, it fires out like a skeletal hand within range, is what
Yeah.
it says.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack.
Same thing without you wouldn't get yeah disadvantage, and you don't get flanking if you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
Well,
this-
you never get flanking, but
All right, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna think about this real quick
thought
because that
you could
like
with
totally
ranged attacks.
changes.
I thought you
what
could
I
with
was
ranged
doing.
attacks. It's just
with get flanking.
okay.
No, it's only melee.
Okay. May I instead give Hex to this one?
Okay.
Now that I know how this works,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Hex to that one, and then I'm going to do the Eldritch Blast on this one up here.
That works.
That just attempted to charm everybody.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right.
Roll your attack.
All right. That's a 20.
That hits. Roll your damage.
It's a dirty 20, so.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a D12. Or, I'm sorry, D10, right? Is it a D10? It is a D10. That was a D12 I just rolled. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say D12 sounds kind of high.
That's a little high for the cantrips right now. Oh, man. All right, so that is 6, and then an additional D6 of necrotic damage.
Mhm.
So that's going to be an additional 4.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10 damage. And that one has disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Okay. Yeah, it is looking rough, like real bad. Barely hanging in the air, which brings us back to Soren.
Sweet. I'm going to roll to see if I don't slip.
Only if you move. If you don't move, you don't have to. Oh, you're
So
gonna have
yeah,
to
I
move.
have to. And natural 20. So
Nice.
He's good for the rest of the round.
I have to make it to my beloved.
No.
And then I'm going to shoot my bow at the one that I'm not in love with.
Mhm.
At disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
11.
Just barely hits.
Yes.
Both of those are 9s. That's crazy.
It's
Oh, this one's a 6.
Oh.
it's gonna kill it. You don't
Yes.
need to roll
Sorry.
damage.
I just wanted to.
Yeah, that's fair.
7.
All right. The arrow you fire as it's recovering from trying to unsuccessfully lure you in with a new song, as it's closing its mouth, the arrow through the back of it, and it plummets out of the air.
Oh, yeah.
And that.
Now it's just me and the harpy forever.
He finally got rid of that other
I
harpy.
don't need friends.
Anything else you want to do?
That is all I can do.
Okay.
My beloved.
As
I'm so glad I wasted a bonus action to hex it.
seeing the other one, yeah, you got it down to 1 HP.
That's true.
Seeing its partner die, the one that is now up is going to attempt to flee, just booking it directly away from you guys out across the water. First trying to go up and then out, so it is going to take AOs from... and Soren, you can roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, true. Jesus Christ. Natural 20.
Nice.
Wow.
So we'll take AOs from Flynn and Ray,
Thank
because
you,
you have a
Jesus.
ranged weapon equipped.
Right.
Soren, it will not be one from you. But there are 2 AOs against it.
Okay. And can I use my Yukawa to attack it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was the last melee weapon you had out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one it uses.
It's only been a 9 to hit it.
It's also a 9.
Okay. You try to swing at it as it's lifting off, but it just managed, like, you all clip at its feet just the tiniest bit, but not enough to really hurt it, as it's flying up, and then just books it out over the ice and into the fog. And that will break out of combat.
We did it.
As you guys watch this harpy fly out over the ice, a gust of wind comes across the lake, and you feel it kind of brush your hair back. And from the caves behind you, you hear a noise emanating from 3 of them, not all 4, but 3 of them. You hear,
As the wind kind of blows through, the grayscale version of Ray sort of disappears as it blows across.
Nice.
I respond with
The
a
spot. Yeah.
What was that?
Looking out at the caves and hearing the moaning coming from within. That's where I'll end tonight's session.